probably going to be almost identical to the lender's threshold can be reduced to almost a formulaic approach. And I'll set it up this way. There are some loans where a $100,000 offering compromise would be unacceptable, and a $25,000 offering compromise would be acceptable. 100,000 not acceptable, 25,000 acceptable. What I mean by that is the dollar amount of the offering compromise in relation to the loan balance isn't what drives whether or not we're going to accept it or not. It's a very simple formula. If the borrower is offering us more money in the offering compromise than we would get, or the lender would get, through enforced collection efforts, suing them, going through a bankruptcy, foreclosing on property. If the borrower is beating that hypothetical number by $1, $25,000, we're going to find a way of accepting that offering compromise. We're not going to fall in love with our collateral. We're going to take our money and we're going to move forward, and we're going to move on to other issues. On the other hand, the $100,000 offering compromise, if you conclude and we conclude that the assets are such that through responsible enforced collection efforts, we would get more than $100,000, then we're not going to be interested in the $100,000 offering compromise. So many people, so many borrowers, so many SBA officials, I've seen it within our own operation, somehow they equate the dollar amount of the offering compromise to the outstanding loan balance. And there's no connection.